This is 24-Hour News 8 Football Frenzy.
Well, hello again. Welcome to Week 5 of the high school football season. Now we are past the halfway point of the 2016 regular season. To celebrate, we've got highlights from 21 high school football games tonight. Here to help bring all that action, the Frenzy crew, Larry Figursky, Zach Supanik, and we will start with our spotlight games. Let's take you north to Montague. Battle of Unbeatens in the West Michigan Conference. Whitehall and Montague, these two towns separated by a bridge. Larry showed you at 6. They had the coin toss yesterday. Well, it is Montague striking first. Dylan Stever to Jake Jancic. 16 yards, 6-6 ball game. Then Eddie Savitas going to take the handoff and rumble 74 yards to the house. Nice little stutter fake there. And it was a 13-6 Montague lead. Whitehall comes back. This is all still in the first quarter. Casey Heisinger going to find Lucas Evans, a 35-yard touchdown pass, a beauty. That cut the lead to 20-13. Still in the first quarter, it's Josh Weese's 64-yard touchdown right up the sideline, made it 27-13. Montague rolls 41-20 your final.
Spotlight number 2 shining on the OK Red and Granville tonight. The unbeaten Bulldogs, now ranked 4th in the state in Division I, honoring the school's last football state championship team on homecoming night in Granville. Community honoring the 20th anniversary of the Bulldogs' 1996 Class A state championship team. Dogs went 12-1 that year, beat perennial state power Farmington Hills Harrison to win that title. As for tonight, 2 decades later, 4-0 Dogs hosting the 2-2 Falcons of East Kentwood, hoping to snap a 2-game losing skid of their own. Folks, the Dogs are for real. Late in the first, Brady Paganelli finds Kyle Nybor. This one covers 18 yards. Add the 2-point conversion, it was 8-0 Dogs. 16-3, then in the second, Paganelli this time finds Sam Greco. Boy, they're throwing the ball this year as well. That one covers 20. It was 24-3. Then late in the first half, Paganelli hands off to Shane Baker, and he goes 22. Granville all over East Kentwood tonight, 46-3.
Our third spotlight game, and we're going north again. This one for an OK White Conference showdown between undefeated Lowell and one-loss Greenville. The 3-1 Yellow Jackets hosting the 4-0 Red Arrows at Legacy Field. Second quarter, Nate Stevens takes the handoff, backs his way in from 3 yards out. It was 21-3 Red Arrows at that point. And how about giving the defense some love? Addison Buckius coming up with the interception here for Lowell. And on the very next offensive play, David Cruz with the designed quarterback keeper, shedding tackles, running over his own teammates even, and goes 31 yards to the house. Red Arrows sting the Yellow Jackets 35-10 and move to 5-0.
All right, big crossover game featuring conference leaders from the OK White and the OK Gold. Grand Rapids Christians at Cedar Springs. Second quarter, Matt Ellis, 13-yard touchdown run. Look at him power his way into the end zone. Christian High had a 14-7 lead. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. Colin Alvesteffer, great play fake, and then finds Jacob Hooker, 15-yard touchdown. Extra point, no good, so it's 14-13, but Christian answers before the half. Isaac Dykema, the pitch to Devontae Dickens, 8-yard touchdown run. Christian led 21-13. They roll in the second half, 41-16 the final.
To Muskegon now, Oak Ridge Eagles hoping to keep pace with Montague atop the West Michigan Conference. Eagles hosting the 3-1 Ravenna Bulldogs. Looks to the right, that's Brady Luttrell, who's then going to go to the left. Cuts back inside, takes it in from 6 yards out. Eagles led it by a count of 31-0. Then Ravenna forced to punt. Alex Shoup's going to pick up the loose punt, but watch Anthony Walker, number 50, lay the block that springs him around the corner. Shoop goes 81 yards. Eagles big tonight over the Dogs, 38-7.
Out to the Lake Shore for an OK Black matchup between Muskegon and Reese Buffer. Late first, Blake Ross has his pass picked off by Ja'Cory Sullivan. Great move there. Shakes the defender, goes out to the sideline, has some blockers. 76 yards later, hands were thrown up, and it was 21-0. Big Reds after one. Early second, Muskegon's Khalil Pimpleton, the QB keeper up the middle, pulls the defender and spins in from 7 yards out. 28-0 at that point. Then late in the second, Pimpleton again, this time the inside give to Rakese McDonald. The near side sweep cuts it up. The beautiful move. Final, big time. Big Reds roll, 66-0.
Also from the OK Black, who would have guessed 4 weeks into the season, Mona Shores would be 1-3. Jennison would be 3-1. That was the case when they kicked off in Jenison tonight. Tristan Robbins, though, over the middle to Amari Hardy. Big play, and Mona Shores had a 7-0 lead. They made 4 big plays early in this game. Robbins here with another one. This time he's going to find Jacob Wahlberg over the middle, and he is touchdown. It was 28-0. They take the lead and go on to win it 40-10. Mona Shores now 2-3.
To the OK Gold, now East Grand Rapids looking to move into a first-place tie in the conference with Christian atop the Gold, traveling to Wyoming to meet the 3-1 Wolves. 28-14 Pioneers in the third. Michael Mallott's going to let that one fly deep for Jack Combs, who runs under it and runs away with it. 60-yard touchdown to up the lead to 35-14. Then in the fourth, Jeremiah Purnell trying to lead the Wyoming comeback, firing far side, but that's picked off by Kevin Balpetti. Pioneers over the Wolves tonight, 35-14.
And it was a special night at Northview. The Wildcats wearing black to help the fight against cancer. They took on the Forest Hill Central Rangers. First quarter, Ty Collins sneaks through the defenders, down the gap, 25 yards later. That made it 13-0 Rangers. Second quarter, Tanner Halleck makes a sharp pass up the middle to Jace Thornton, and he does the rest. 70 yards to the house. Look at the guy go. The Rangers all over Northview, 35-7.
All right, we're going to sneak in one more before the half. Benton Harbor at Godwin Heights, 2 of these feel-good stories of the year. Third quarter on 3rd and 12, Surya Davenport picked off by Sean Hopkins on the 35-yard line. He takes it in for the touchdown, and Benton Harbor had a 36-19 lead third quarter. Denny Brown Jr. hands off. Travion Henderson in for the touchdown. Benton Harbor, big final score, 58-41. Stick around. We're just at the half. Still have highlights from 10, 11 more games right after this break. Welcome back to the Football Frenzy. We start the second half in the OK Red. Rockford at Grand Haven. Rams trying to run the win streak to 3. Bucks strike first, though, after a Rockford turnover. Logan Taylor to Brady Jonas. Oh, brother, that's a touchdown. 7-0 Grand Haven. Still first quarter, tied at 7. Jason Whitaker to Alex Blick in the corner of the end zone. What a diving grab by Blick. And it was a 14-7 Ram lead. Second quarter, same 2 hookup again. Whitaker to Blick. Keeps his feet in for 6. Rockford goes on to win it 31-14.
Let's keep it in the red. Hudsonville Eagles looking to bounce back from their first loss of the season in Holland tonight against the 1-3 Panthers of West Ottawa early in the second half. Hudsonville on the march, and Jamar Williams breaks through the line and finds the end zone from 10 yards out. Eagles get back in the win column tonight. They down the Panthers 55-22.
We're on the sidelines in Portage for Game 13 this week. Battle Creek Lakeview at Portage Central in a crossover battle between SWAC leaders. Mustangs driving here. Austin Duff tipped pass and picked off by Caleb Edwards. Mr. Do Everything. Then in the second quarter, Edwards on the offensive side.
He's still going.
This time. Caleb Edwards. Again, there he is. 13-yard touchdown run. That made it 7-0 Lakeview, and after our cameras left, Portage Central tied it, sent it into overtime, and the Mustangs captured a defensive battle 10-7.
All right, another SWAC crossover in Kalamazoo. The Maroon Giants hosting Portage Northern. Both teams 2-2 when they kicked off. And before our cameras got there, it was all Portage Northern. But here, Jacob Lyle to Raj Stein goes up and gets it. Made it 34-13. Well, that was your final score. So we got 2 Portage victories, but no Portage highlights for you. 34-13, Portage Northern with the win.
3 stops in the OK Green for you tonight. Be a battle of the 3-1 teams in Byron Center. Bulldogs hosting the defending state champion Ducks of Zeeland West. Hunter Blaukamp rolling out here. Watch this. To the end zone, popped up in the air, and somehow caught by Jake Slager, spinning in the end zone. Added to 8-0 Ducks early. The other way, back come the Dogs. Zach Saltzgaber takes it in himself. Their 2-point failed. Lead was 2 at 8-6. But later in the second, Saltzgaber again scrambling to his right side, throws against the grain deep, and Colton Brewster is there to bring it in. Byron Center hands Zeeland West its second straight loss, 24-14.
Second stop in the green, Game 16 on the Frenzy. Hamilton facing the Holland Dutch at Hope College. Early first, scoreless game. Hamilton deep in Holland territory. That's Kyle Brinkus taking the handoff up the gut 12 yards. After the missed PAT, it was 6-0. Then first quarter winding down. Trenton Lane takes the handoff and rumbles 92 yards. No one's going to catch him. Hamilton winning this one 42-26.
Also from the green, Holland Christian at Zeeland East Maroon. The Maroons 1-3, desperately in need of a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. With Zeeland East, Donovan Dye, 3-yard touchdown, 41-14 ball game. Holland Christian strikes back. Hayden Baker on the QB keeper, 14-yard touchdown, 41-20. Late fourth quarter, Chicks, commanding lead, gonna put this one away. Gabe Taylor to Boone Hildenbrand for the touchdown. Zeeland East wins it 47-32.
To the blue now, the Allendale Falcons 1-1 in the conference, 2-2 overall, entertaining Sparta. The Spartans 2-0 in the blue, 3-1 overall. 28-21 Allendale, and this is Tanner Morin on the fake, then finds Nate Umler. He goes in from 33 yards out. It was 35-21 Falcons. Sparta answering, Grant Kelly looking for and finding Christopher Barrett from 9 yards out. Cut the lead to 35-28, and then Kelly and company trying to move again, but this time Grant picked off by Ben Verucki. Makes the interception, takes it back 26 yards. Allendale winners tonight, 49-28.
Central States Activities Association time, a CSAA Gold Showdown, Chippewa Hills at Grant. First quarter, Kurt Ray blocks the punt and returns it. From 5 yards out, it was 7-0 Warriors. Later in the first, this time a 51-yard punt return for the touchdown. DJ Lowry gonna take it, make some shifty moves. The special teams getting all kinds of work in for Chippewa Hills as they take it 35-7.
All right, game 20 features second-ranked Catholic Central. The Cougars at home in their brand new, sparkling, beautiful stadium. Took on Spring Lake. First possession, Jack Bowen to Michael Brown in stride, 58-yard touchdown. It was a 7-0 Catholic Central lead. Next possession, they go to the other side. Bowen to Brown again. Brown wins the jump ball, taken down at the 1-yard line on the very next play. The pitch to Antonio Strong. He waltzes in for the touchdown, made it 14-0 Catholic Central. 5-0 now. Cougars win it 35-7.
And our final stop features Unity Christian, and the Crusaders have plenty to smile about. You might say their fans are flipping over the team right now. 4-0 heading into tonight's game against Comstock Park. Second quarter, Chase Brown hits Hunter Spence, and that cut the Panthers' deficit to 30-13. Then in the third, Mitchell Dykstra fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, gets around the edge and deep into Comstock Park territory. Dykstra's beautiful run helped out Parker Skolton, who finished off the drive, the 3-yard touchdown run, and Unity Christian, big winners, 66-31.
All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, Tiger highlights. How they do? Yeah, another big win. Welcome back to the Football Frenzy. Time to check in on the Tigers. Remember, they started the day with a half-game lead over the Orioles in the wild card race. Justin Upton base hit. Cabrera scores, made it 2-0. Look at Victor, got all the way from first to third on a double. Amazing. And then Victor comes up in the third, knocks this ball out of the ballpark, made it 3-0 Tigers. Michael Fulmer sailing along, then Justin Upton. Is there a hotter hitter in baseball right now?
No kidding.
27th home run, made it 4-0. Fulmer pitches 7 innings, gave up just 1 run. He struck out 8, and the Tigers win 8-3. Orioles did win, so the Tigers are still a half game ahead of the Orioles in the wild card race. Indians won, so their magic number is just 3. All right, Red Wings open training camp in Traverse City this afternoon. Yay. That's Jeff Blasher right there. Now the Wings are missing 7 of their players who were playing in the World Cup of Hockey in Canada. They're also missing Henrik Zetterberg and Nicholas Kronwall, so there is opportunity for some players to step up and earn a spot on this team, but Blasher wants even more than that.
As I told, I've said this, I think Watts now, as I told the players yesterday, don't be good enough to make our team. Be good enough to make our team better. It doesn't do much good just to have a guy say, well, I can make it. We don't want guys that are up. We want guys pushing the envelope and being better.
You just have to get ready as much as you can, and when those guys come, they always fit in. They're always going to be ready. So it is different for sure, but just try to enjoy it. It's always fun to be up here.